Scorpio. It's your girl, Javy. High Priestess. Back at it again with general tarot reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For Scorpio, for Cancer season, excuse me. Leads to one of my other points. For Cancer season 2023, welcome to summer and welcome to a fellow water season. And it's funny that I was saying Scorpio season because I feel like you're finally feeling in your element, like literally, but finally like feeling more like yourself, like free to emote, free to like travel, for like feeling good, tending to your home, like zhuzhing things up. Don't get it twisted. Like Cancer is the sign of home, family, like your living environment. And that's not all the things, but that's one of the things that it governs. And so there could be this like zhuzh to get out of your living environment, or I mean like this zhuzh, like zhuzhing up your living environment, this desire to get out of your current like living environment or situation, like a desire to travel or host. That could be a thing. You may be hosting a lot, so that could be why the redecorating and things are coming up. But also I just feel like there is some sort of newfound artistry or creativity that you're really able to lean into, so let yourself play. Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything. For free shit, check out my Instasham, justj_everything. TikTok at justjeverything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. Spring has frickin' sprung. Oh, Florida water. Spring has sprung, and spring has sprung, and summer is about to hit, and I just feel there is this like rejuvenation, a little bit of Florida water like dripping down my thigh and now my calf right now, and I just feel like if anybody can appreciate that, it's you. So maybe there's like a spiritual cleansing yourself, cleansing your energy. For those of you who are single and in monogamous or in monogamous relationships, I feel like doing some kind of like cleansing together or a retreat together for those of you who are single. Like, but I also feel like actually everyone who's watching this, there could be something to like cleansing your energy of people that you've like slept with recently. So there could just be a need for like energetic cleansing. For some of you that could be like, you know, yoni cleansings and whatever, you know, that you subscribe to. I just feel like if you're feeling lugged, like if you're feeling like bogged down, I feel like regardless of anything, just like cleanse things out. And you do not need to be cleansing with white sage. If you live out west, go pick some fucking local blue sage. It's better, it's pretty. You don't need sage. All you need is rosemary. And you can even cleanse with bells. Yep, I put a bell up on that thing. I love you guys. And here we are, creating a safe space for my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer season 2023. Be sure to go check out the Cancer season astrology video as well. That has all the intricate astrological dates and transits for the season that you should be paying attention to. So breathe. Empty your lungs. all the way, all the way. And when you're ready, inhale through your nose and hold it at the top. Hold, hold, hold. And exhale out your mouth when you're ready. Feel free to repeat that again. As we welcome in the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer season 2023. I really could go on and on about the astrology for you, going on for you guys, but honestly, what I feel like is happening is there's some sort of like a revolution that has been like a seed of revolution that's been planted, and a seed of rebellion that's been planted. Pluto going into Aquarius for that little time, it did something. Pluto hasn't been there since the 1700s. So it getting a little taste of that Aquarian energy has initiated the metamorphosis, has initiated the change, has initiated something new. This is an end of a fucking era. You have not known life for a long time for some of you. You haven't known life for a long time without Pluto being in Capricorn. And Pluto's been in Capricorn since 2008, you know. Most of us were fucking young bucks back then. And so there is this sort of it's interesting because the planet Pluto, Pluto, Hades, the god of the underworld, in the sign that initiates the darkest season of the year, Capricorn. It's just like, I feel like Scorpios and Capricorns have had this, like, how it's been described, like shown to me, described or like presented to me as like, you guys have had this like film noir kind of film, like lens or like filter over your life for a good while. And everything's been dark and angsty and romantic and tragic and but like now things are getting ready to shift to like the bubble and Twilight filters, you know, like the twinkle filters in the bubbles, and like things get really pretty. It's like going from black and white to Technicolor is how it felt. That's how it feels for Capricorns and Scorpios. And I'm really, really excited because some of you are my best friends. My mother's a fucking Scorpio. I'm just really, 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 really ready for this revolution that Pluto is like brewing. I saw 808, this new cycle, this new infinity, a new timeline, a new loop, it's not a new loop. For some of you, maybe don't let it be a new loop, but I feel like there is like a new chapter in the lifetime, a new like, well, maybe it is a loop, you know, it's a circle, but there is something about change being initiated. I think it's like you felt like life was going to be like how it's been forever, and no, it's not. Things are greatly changing, profoundly changing for you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's get into it. And I just remind you again, even though this is in, you know, the other videos, but Pluto has now retrograded back into Capricorn, and he goes back into Aquarius on January 24th, 2024. Comes back into Capricorn in September 2nd, 2024. And then leaves Capricorn for good and is in Aquarius, well, for the rest of our lifetime. Leaves Capricorn and goes into Aquarius on November 19th, 2024. And doesn't enter Pisces until 2043. You don't know life. like the life that's coming. So just keep that in mind. And whatever Pluto has to do, whatever remaining work that Pluto has to go and expose or highlight or, you know, agitate, Pluto's got to do it. And you have everything that it takes. You have the strength that you need to endure. I know you're tired. I know you're frustrated. I know that you've been kind of forced to focus on your mental health. You're being asked in Cancer season to focus on your vitality, to focus on your heart, to let it be ooey gooey, let it be sweet, let it be heartfelt. But also in Cancer season, the season of I feel, you're going to be asked to look at your control issues, the things that keep you stuck. The things and the thoughts and the mindsets and the loops. Ooh, the 8. This is the 8th card. Telling you there's something about the 8. Maybe there's something about the 8th of this month, the 8th year of something. Maybe something comes up in August, something that a seed that you plant in Cancer season really starts to germinate in Leo season. I feel like this Cancer season is really preparation for Leo season for you. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, there may be somebody with Leo placements coming in. But I feel like first thing to be clarified on the Selenite throne is what's making you feel weak. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What has been making you feel weak? What do you need to surrender to? What internal beast do you need to tame? There may be someone with Leo placements. Also, there could be something here going on about fatherhood or your father or like the kind of father you should be. The Leo energy is the good father, and this is about abundance and prosperity. This is fixed fire energy, and in Leo season, it's like summer, things are plentiful, you know, and so there is this versus the barren winter. You know, and so there is something here about coming straight into Cancer season, Scorpio. What's going on with your relationship to weakness? What makes you feel strong? What makes you feel emotionally masterful, creatively masterful? I feel like you're really being asked to tend to your control issues, especially if it has to do with somebody with Leo, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, or this could be deeply interpersonal for you. I feel like in order for your spiritual, creative, and emotional maturation, you're really needing to like figure out emotional control or figure out how to harness your energy, like harness your emotional energy and turn it into physical energy. This could be something about like working out or moving your body more or accomplishing a goal or receiving an award or going after something, you know, aspiring for something in some sort of way. But I feel like, remember, all that you can control is what you voluntarily put into your body, whether you react or respond, and what you do about your intentions. And I feel like the divine is saying, hey, you need to intend to be someone who is capable of emotional control, who's capable of spiritual control, who's capable of not like losing your shit when you're around your family, who's capable of not letting your family like trigger you and go and like set you off like they always do, like they always have. There's something here about becoming way more emotionally mature and being able to choose your battles wisely, being able to stand up for yourself, being able to allow yourself to be loved and supported also. I feel like when you are weak, there are people around you who are strong. They may have fire sign placements, specifically like a father figure, or there also could be someone with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that like you're really falling in love with, or someone that's really helping you feel balanced, or this also could be like codependency. You know, is there, because the way that the King of Cups is looking over at strength, I feel like For those of you who are in like long-term relationships, or maybe you just recently broke up, or in situationships, I feel like there's just somebody who like you're in a position where you're really being encouraged to be more masterful with yourself and to really like get your shit together in some sort of way. And I feel like you're actually doing it, and you're actually like prioritizing yourself, and or are trying to. You're hella aware of the fact that you need to, and that may be really inconvenient for some people around you. It's like there may be people around you who are really used to you being a certain way, and now that you're like breaking the codependency or not catering to them, or you know what I mean? I just feel like there could be people like looking at you sideways because you're transmuting your weakness into strength. You're really like ending an old cycle, ending old behaviors, tapping into your willpower, and really harnessing like some more masterful energy. So it's like, I feel like getting grounded is really important in Cancer season, because with the King of Cups coming out, I do feel like there is going to be a wave of emotion, and you're going to be tempted to just like stonewall. You're going to be like tempted to just like, you or someone around you may be like really hard to read. Like they're not reactive, or they may be coming off numb in a way. The King of Cups, with the Kings, there comes like a calcification of their suit. You know what I mean? So it's like the King of Cups is, he's, you know, been right so many times, or he's so, you know, wise and experienced that he can be hard to excite or inspire in some sort of way. There could be a bit of a pessimistic kind of tone to this, but I feel like you're really learning how to properly and compassionately look at and evaluate your old cycles. Your ruling planet, Pluto, is asking you to look at the old shit, because Pluto is ordeals and the transformations that arise from them. So let's look at some of the previous or recent ordeals that have happened, and give yourself credit for how far you've come. Give yourself credit for the ability to tap into this self-awareness. Be giving yourself credit and being compassionate for like, hey, let's lovingly check in and see how we can get things to the next level, how we can really keep things popping, how we can keep this good momentum going, how we can keep this good vibes vibing, you know? And so I feel like lovingly looking at the old cycle and extracting the data from your darkness is going to put you in a position where you can show up way more masterful, and therefore attract that mastery in the people around you, or the attempt for mastery. You're going to be able to also identify who the fuck doesn't have it, and who can't show up emotionally for you, who can't show up emotionally for themselves. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of healing around the paternal energy, or the father's side of the family. Wow, the Eight of Swords reverse at the center of the reading. What is up with all these eights? Eights. And then the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys are peeping game. I feel like you've been way too nice. And now you're like, yo, I'm sorry, you gotta talk to me nice. You need to put some fucking respect on my name. Who are you talking to? I'm not that sad, scared little fucking girl anymore. Who are you talking to? I fucking respect myself. I can understand when some shit is imbalanced, when some power dynamic is off. I can tell now when some shit is fucking parasitic. And I'm done with the cyclical, parasitic, back and forth shit. You know what I mean? You, Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising, in some sort of way, I feel like you've earned your stripes. The restriction, all these like the lines in the Eight of Swords, I feel like have been turned into you like earning your stripes. The restriction there, and that feels beautiful to me. I feel like you observing your patterns, you calling yourself the fuck out, because can't nobody else call you out anyway. Like, you're just, you can say it, but it's like you won't retain it until it's like you're the one that gets it. You know, so it's just like, hey, you did some fucking observation and you've broken through some mental restrictions, some self-limiting beliefs, some issues with like sensuality and sexuality, some issues with like survival mode. That there's been like, I feel like there's this aha moment, there's like this light bulb of what's been holding you back, and now you've taken the time to integrate that, and it's like become this like platform from which you can jump beyond yourself. Oof. And when you jump beyond yourself, you're not afraid to call it like it is. You're really peeping game. You're really like striving to establish balance for yourself. You're no longer accepting breadcrumbs of what you actually deserved. I feel like you're really shooting your shot in life in a different way. And there's people coming in. Some of them have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, but Libra as well. I feel like especially the Libra, like someone's coming in to like level things out or make things good, or encourage you to establish, or encourage you or inspire you to establish harmony in your physical body, which will harmonize your self-image and harmonize your self-worth. And then there's this shift in your bank account that results from that. Bet on yourself. Bet on yourself by way of investing in your body. Your body is a vehicle. You got this one life in this one body, baby. And I need you to rebuild. 3 of Pentacles is the final card. 5 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I just feel like, with the 5 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and I saw the Lovers popping out behind it, there is this like, there's this healing communication. Just because 5 of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck, I'm going to show you guys this. There's this really healing aha moment or communication about stuff from the past, that like abandonment wounds or father issues or mommy wounds, secrets, family secrets, things that you haven't verbalized to yourself or to other people, memories, flashbacks, things coming back from the past. I feel like there's stuff with abandonment, ways that you've been abandoned, the ways you think that you've abandoned other people, stuff with motherhood, how you showed up as a mother, how you were mothered, mother-in-laws. There is just some sort of like new perspective gained on a lot of your wounds, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I feel like there's this new perspective gained because you've been doing some of the work with regards to like evaluating your past and evaluating your spirituality and evaluating what you believe in. And I feel like altering your values from what you were raised to value. Some of you have very different spiritual beliefs now than when you were a kid. And there is just some sort of graduation or culmination or ending of a cycle once you allow yourself to look at the heaviness, the darkness, the ways that you've been, the dark one, or you're always attracted to the dark kind of side of things. And, there's like this, some of you have learned to appreciate that aspect of you, and some of you still view it as a weakness. And some of you have families that view your weirdness as something pejorative, as something like negative, and I just feel like you're learning how to be like, fuck you, damn all that, I'm the shit, which you absolutely are. And so I feel like there is a new perspective gained on of yourself and how you're showing up in the world and what you're capable of, how powerful you are, how powerful your mind is. So what's got you feeling weak? And you need to move your body about it. You need to write about it. You need to harness your willpower into finding words, finding people that you can connect with, therapists, friends, counselors, people who are mature and qualified and unbiased. And you need to invest in pouring out and talking to people that you trust on a regular basis so that you can really, really be done with this era of your life. Come 2024, come the end of 2024, 2025, life is going to be ridiculously different. Just hold on. You got one more year. And this 2024, I think, is going to be phenomenal. You just got to do your part, babe. That's all. And that's what strength is about. It's like identifying what your part is, because some of you are out here trying to do God's work, trying to do the part of the divine. What you voluntarily put into your body, whether you react or respond, and what you do about your intentions. That's the only thing that you can control. I'll see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/justjeverything. I love you. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.